One of the biggest questions I got was about financials and moving out here, and how much money should you bring, and like jobs and stuff out here.
I just put that on.
So these only all cash now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're filling Seth's tank out too. I personally work from my computer, so I have Slack chat rooms set up for each of my clients, and I do websites and videos and photography and stuff like that. The majority of it is web design, so I do a lot of like JavaScript and PHP and HTML and stuff like that as well. It looks like the minimum wage here for just like standard jobs is about $10 an hour, but like the housing here is really expensive. And so every situation is really unique. It depends on if you're moving out here with somebody. Seth is going to college out here, so he was kind of looking for someone to bunk with him for a little bit. I kind of just jumped out here last minute. He did all the research about Hawaii before I came out here. He said this is one of the most beautiful places he's ever been, and I should just come out here and take pictures and just stay out here for a minute. And I'm really, really glad that I did. But back to the main question about financials. If you're gonna come out here, you should probably have something set up. You should have a vocation or a career path or something that you're already doing. I mean, like I said, you can come out here and find a $10 an hour job, but is that really what you want to do the whole time that you're out here? So I can work anywhere that there's internet. So I do a lot of meetings throughout the day. Make the header text bigger via mobile. That text that says interested in our products.
Right, you can make it on both. It just seems small.
And then close window here, you want that larger. I need to push that flourish in the back, that way the YouTube and where we've been buttons are accessible. I'll do like Skype, or I'll do, there's this like team viewer thing, or I'll do just voice calls with all my clients to keep in contact with them. And most of my clients are actually back on the mainland. I started working with a couple clients out here, but it doesn't seem like it has like the market that the mainland has. Like I see that there's some like bigger like web design and marketing jobs down in Honolulu, but I really enjoy what I do already, and this is just my situation that I'm in. So don't forget, there's always the internet, but like I said before, you probably want to have something thought out before you come out here. If you do just want to kind of just come out here, I would recommend at least bringing probably like anywhere between like $4,000 to $5,000, another $800 on a moped, because you're going to need transportation. There is a bus that will take you anywhere that you need to go on the island, but then again, it's a bus, and you're going to want to get around to where you need to go.
You ready to check out this whip? We got the 02 Toyota Corolla LE, 155,000 miles, $1,500, insured, and everything's paid for until January. AC blows cold.
It came with this?
Yeah.
The best mode of transportation that I've found since I've been out here is the moped. There are those buy-sell groups on Facebook, so you can become a part of those. And I see people selling their cars every now and then on there, and you can find a car pretty inexpensively.
Game changer. I can go anywhere I want.
Where are you gonna go?
Work. Anywhere I want. Go pick up groceries wherever I want. I can be an Uber driver.
You could be an Uber driver. That'd be cool.
I'm in a carpool with my fellow employee, or with my fellow coworkers.
Yeah.
Charging $1 a day to pick them up. I gotta make money too.
But I'm still promoting mopeds 100%. Moped Direct in Honolulu. Okay, so 700 miles. That much gas. I'm saying it's about empty. It's like maybe like 1 gallon. So it was a gallon tank, and we filled it up. I drove about 100 kilometers before it was empty again. So the mopeds get about 60 miles per gallon. couple things I do really want to talk about. If you do decide to get the moped, some of like the common courtesies are staying on the side of the road. Don't really go in the road. That's for main traffic. Just stay on the side of the road, and everything's great. You can go on any road in Hawaii with a moped, except for Highway 1. Which is like a highway that goes like 70 miles per hour, so you don't really want to go there with your moped anyway. Yeah, mopeds direct. It's in Honolulu. Once you fly in, just get a moped and drive it wherever you need to be, and you'll be set. Another question I got was about food, what to eat.
So this is what $160 worth of groceries looks like. 3 bags.
I'm on Oahu, and I'm kind of on the North Shore. So these are some of the places that I found. 7 Brothers in Laie, and there's North Shore Tacos. Those are 2 I highly recommend. If you get up to Haleiwa, there's just a bunch of restaurants you can try out, and they're all pretty good. You can find food trucks pretty much everywhere, but you can tell if it's gonna be good or it's not gonna be good. You can kind of just tell what the food's gonna look like by the look of the truck. There's a lot of shrimp here, like shrimp trucks, like garlic shrimp and stuff. You'll notice that they keep the skins on the outside of the shrimp, and some of the locals will just eat the shrimps with the skins on it. I've tried it. It takes a minute to get used to, but it's a lot easier than pulling off all those skins and just going through that whole situation. You're gonna probably end up spending about anywhere between $9 to $15 if you decide to go out to eat. There's also a lot of like fruit stands and farmers markets and stuff like that. They're fairly inexpensive. I don't really know how much meat costs. This works out perfect for me because there's coconuts and papayas and everything just growing out in the yard. Some of the cool places I'd recommend to check out while you're here, if you just want to kind of travel around, is Haleiwa. That's where all the really good food is. They have some really cool beaches. They have surfers. They got surf shops. You'll see people with these like angel wings in their pictures. They're like painted on a building. That's where that is up in Haleiwa. Laie is another really cool place. Laie Point. If you're out in Laie, make sure to check that out. There's just like this little peninsula that comes out into the water, and just the waves are, man, it's just really incredible. South of here, there's the Valley of Temples. It costs $3 to get in, but it's definitely worth it. They have a little meditation spot. They have a gong. They have a huge Buddha inside the temple. There's all these really huge koi fish in the ponds. There's this bamboo that everybody carves in. It's really, really, really cool. Valley of Temples, definitely check that out. I went down to Honolulu. It's a big city, so it's what you expect from a big city if you want to go shopping or something like that. I went down to Waikiki and hung out on the beach. It's a pretty cool beach, but yeah, if you like big cities, Honolulu is probably the best you're gonna get on Oahu. On a couple personal notes, I've been getting pretty good at ping pong. Everybody here kind of plays ping pong off and on, so we've been kind of having like this ping pong championship thing. Actually, I'm not really that good. And Seth finally finished his loft. It used to be where when he walked in, his loft and his bed and stuff was right when he walked in, and you could see it above. But now he's made it where it's completely covered, and he's put his bed over top over the door is, so that way when you walk in, it's not just right there in plain sight. It's really made his room like really big too, so he has his own like living room and everything like that too. There's also like this little port that you climb up through, you know. He's used some like nautical tie downs and stuff like that. It's pretty rad. He's also put 2 windows up there, so it really cools the whole place down. I really appreciate that. And I'm gonna try to keep these videos a little bit more regular. I'm thinking I'll probably record for the whole week and then edit on Sunday and upload on Monday. Also, I got 2 waterproof cases, one for my phone and one for my DSLR. So make sure to follow me on Instagram, and I'll be uploading some underwater pictures. And for next week's video, I'm gonna try to get some underwater footage, along with some footage of like bodyboarding and maybe some surfing if I get around to that. If you have any questions for next week's video, just leave them in the comments, and I'm gonna keep writing them down, and I'll try to answer all of them the best I can next week.